Hey, got a new monthly report we're going to be sharing with you each and every month, just to keep you abreast of the market changes that we're going through, both with the inventory, the new listings, as well as the interest rates, all of those kind of things, just kind of keep you involved and questions you might have. I know sometimes with all this stuff going on, you're wondering what the heck's happening to real estate. Anyway, here's the first report. This is based on the August statistics, so we'll call it the August report. We usually do it about this time of the month because that's when all the figures will be in. But anyway, the first one we're going to look at here is the total number of closed sales. And the way that this works, it's divided into all three of the major counties around us. This includes Oklahoma County, Cleveland County, and Canadian County. And so this basically shows the January here, January that's 2021, all the way to last month, August of 2022. So you'll be getting a copy of this and you can look over the numbers yourself, but I just kind of wanted to show you how it works. You'll see that this says in August, Oklahoma County had 1,152 sales, Cleveland County had 414 sales, and Canadian County had 379. And you look at the graph here, you can see it's kind of been up and down a little bit. Looked like it kind of peaked out in June of last year. There was 1,321 sales in June in Oklahoma County, and then 464 and 405 in Cleveland and Canadian. So that's kind of how it works on each one of these graphs. And these are the actual number of homes that sold last month. So if we scroll on down here, the next thing we see is a total number of pending sales. These are homes or houses that are currently under contract. And you can see here that it peaked again over here about July 2021, and it's kind of come down a little bit and gone a little bit up and down. But anyway, as far as right now is concerned, August of 2022, there's 1,073 homes that are pending sales under contract, 427 in Cleveland County and 338 in Canadian County. And you can go down and look at each of the counties and see the variations if you like, but you can kind of get an idea here how the graph runs. Next category is total number of listings. Now that's been very interesting. You all probably know that the inventory has been way down, but actually the last 4 or 5 months it's starting to make a pretty good upturn. As you can see here, it bottomed out in December last year, December of 2021. At that time, there were only 811 homes on the market in Oklahoma County. 811. Cleveland County had 307 and Canadian had 301. And you can see here it's started to go up kind of consistently, but from 800 it's all the way got up to 1498 last month in July, and then in August came back down a little bit to 1,255 homes that are new listings. Then right now you can see 489 for Cleveland County and 464 for Canadian County. So the next category we've got here is median sales price. This is actually the median for each of the counties, and we're looking here at the figures for August. Oklahoma County, the median price on sales was $255,000. Cleveland County was $248,000, and Canadian County was $278,850. And you know the major reason for that, a lot of people don't realize, but there's a lot of new construction in Canadian County. That includes Yukon and Mustang. But there's a lot of new construction, so new construction sells at generally a higher price. So that's why Canadian kind of leads the pack there for that. You can see down here, 2021, it was more like 213, 212, 5. So you can see that's quite a big difference there in the last 18, 19 months or so. Actually, I guess it's more like 18, 19, that's right. So the next thing we look at is days on the market. The average days on the market, we all know how crazy it was. You know, this last summer, things were on the market. This shows you here 12 for Oklahoma County, 8 for Cleveland, 13 for Canadian, and then started going back up from there. In January and February here, it was actually 20 days on the market, and now it started coming back down a little bit. And the thing about it is that with the inventory increasing, and even though there's interest rates have gone up somewhat, the thing about it is that has kind of set free the buyers who are out there looking for homes, because there's more homes to look at and there's not so many multiple offers, those kind of things. So it's been good for the buyers lately. I'm not going to say it's a buyer's market still at this point in time, but it's becoming more balanced than it has been any time in the last 2 years. So next we've got the average sold price to list price. And this just kind of shows you what kind of offers have been as far as over the asking price. So you can see here, back in May, things were selling about 2% over the asking price. That's over the asking price. But then it's come back down right now for August. It was almost exactly the asking price, 99.9%, 99.100% for Canadian County. And then last but not least, we've got the average sold price per square foot. You can see here for Oklahoma County, things have hit $51 a foot. And if you go down to the start of 2021, it was about $122 a foot. So prices have gone up from $122 to about $150 a foot here. Cleveland County was not far behind at $149, and Canadian led the way again for $156 per square foot. Anyway, you can kind of see what's going on with the statistics. If you're thinking about selling, this is still a great time to sell, because there's buyers out there looking for homes, and they're looking for nice ones. So if you've got a nice home and you're thinking about selling, might be a good time to be selling. There's still more buyers looking than there are sellers selling, but at least there's a little bit more of a balance in the market. We've also got available here a free one report. This one is for last month, and we'll see how fast it comes up here on the listing. Since we're recording this, sometimes it slows things down. But this is the report for August 22nd. Whenever I email this to you, you can click on that, and it'll be a lot faster than this. And we won't wait on it here forever. We've given it enough time. We'll get